Hello beautiful souls, and welcome back to my channel. Today is another pick a card reading for you, and today's pick a card reading is all about what is holding you back. How are you holding yourself back in your life right now? Okay, so this is going to probably be a little bit more honest, brutally honest, intense reading, so that's just a warning. If this isn't your kind of reading, then you probably won't want to listen to this. And do keep in mind it is a collective reading, so it's just important to use your intuition to guide you, okay? But I have 3 groups for you. We have group number 1 with these 2 crystals here in this moon card. We have group number 2 with these 2 crystals in this moon card, and group number 3. Did I say 2? Yeah, 1, 2, and group number 3 with these 2 crystals over here in this moon card. So feel free to pause now and meditate on the piles and choose the one that you feel most drawn towards, okay? And if you do feel like you're drawn to more than one pile, you can definitely watch more than one. It is totally up to you, but I will leave timestamps below as always, and I will see you at your pile. Oh, hello, pile number 1. If you chose these 2 crystals here, then this is your reading all about how you're holding yourself back, okay? So like I said, this is going to be a little bit more of an intense, like, I'm just going to be honest with you. I mean, I'm not going to sugarcoat it. Of course, I'm still going to be nice. I mean, come on now, I'm not mean. But this is really supposed to help you propel yourself forward and get out of your own way, essentially. So if you're not into that kind of reading, then this may not be for you. It is a collective reading, so it's going to be really important that you use your intuition to guide you as always. That is always, always, always important. Use discernment, okay? We all have free will. Energy can change and shift, so keep that in mind. So starting off, I'm going to take a look at the crystals you were drawn towards and the moon message, as well as roll the astro die for you. So let's see. Please, Spirit, can you tap me into the collective energy of those who chose these 2 crystals here? Group number 1. How are they holding themselves back? What energy are they dealing with, please, Spirit? All right, we have the 8th house, we have Venus, and we also have Leo energy, okay? So the 8th house rules beginnings and endings, right? So there's possibly a huge transformation and shift that wants to take place for you right now, pile number 1. And you could be holding yourself back from actually going through this transformation. And when we have Leo energy, this reminds me of just like allowing yourself to be in the spotlight. Maybe you're holding yourself back because you need to put yourself in the spotlight more, but this doesn't feel good to you. I'm gonna put this light on. Ooh, all right. But maybe it's like hard for you to want to be out in the spotlight or put yourself out there, or this could also talk about like tapping into your creative side a little bit, but I also just feel like it's really about embracing who you truly are and not hiding who you are. And with Venus as well, this also could come to, this could be about like a love relationship. This could also be talking about intimacy with your partner. Maybe this could be like the intimacy with your partner could be a topic of discussion for you guys. Maybe you get into arguments over intimacy or something else, or you're not able to be as intimate as you would like. That's for some of you who are in a partnership. 8th house also talks about investments, okay, other people's money, yeah, all that good stuff, but also really talks about transformation. There's a huge transformation and shift that wants to take place for you right now. You could be having some 8th house transits at this time. You could be a Leo sun, moon, or rising, or dealing with someone who's a Leo sun, moon, or rising. But let's see what other zodiac signs we have for you, pile number 1. We have Leo again. Pisces, sun, moon, or rising. Cancer, sun, moon, or rising. Pisces, Pisces. Okay, we have a Pisces. We have Scorpio, Sun, Moon, or Rising, and I'm going to roll once more. Pisces again. I just wanted one more. All right, Virgo, Sun, Moon, or Rising. Okay, so there we go. And I'm going to, as always, roll a angel number for you. So what angel number does pile number 1 need to hear at this time? 6, 7, 12. Okay, so 6, 7, 12, 6, 7, 1, 2. Search that, see what that means for you. If it means anything specific, then you'll intuitively receive that message. All right, so let's see what we have here. We have live in the now. Okay, so some of you are needing to live in the now. You may be caught up in your past, or you may be caught up in your future, but this is all about living in the present moment. And maybe that's something that you've struggled with, and it's really hard for you to live in the present moment. And we also have loosen your grip with Amazonianite. Okay, so some of you have some possible control issues in regards to something in your life. It could be in regards to your partner's money. It could be in regards to money in general. Or it could be in regards to a love relationship as well. Maybe you're kind of controlling of your partner without realizing, or you're trying to control a specific situation in your partnership, or just in your relationships in love life in general. But if you're not in a relationship at this time, there's something that intuitively you've been trying to like have control over in your life, and this is spirit just saying you need to live in the now. You need to go with the flow, be present, and let go of control. Okay, because as you let go of control, things are going to flow so much smoother for you, and this transformation is going to take place, and it's going to be for the best. Okay, it's really important for you to just let go of control and be in the present moment. You know, maybe you try to plan the future all the time, or you try to plan things. You're a planner. I'm picking up on this energy of like you're a huge planner, and if you don't plan things, and if things don't go according to plan, it stresses you out. I understand, okay? I definitely get that, but that's just a message coming through. And we also have, I see the gateway is open and the pathway is clear. My journey begins. Okay, yeah, this is all about like an ending and a new beginning. I feel like there's a new journey unfolding for you. And if it hasn't yet, it really wants to unfold for you, but it's all about allowing it to. And, you know, sometimes if you're forcing things to happen a certain way, you actually push what's meant for you away just by, you know, trying to micromanage everything in your life. So this is just all about embracing the journey that wants to unfold for you and stepping into it. All right, so let's see what else we have, and then I'm gonna kind of go into some tarot as well. So we have manifestation. There's something you're definitely trying to manifest, pile number 1 for sure. Psychic abilities. So some of you have psychic abilities that you're actually ignoring, that you may not be connecting with as much as you really could be, and connecting with your psychic abilities could be really beneficial for you. And this could even just be through meditation, listening to your intuition, connecting with your spirit guides, things like that. We also have time out with the number 37 or the number 10. All right. I think of completion when I see the number 10. And we also have leadership with the number 81 or the number 9. So for some of you, there's a leadership position that you're meant to be stepping into. And this could be part of what's holding you back, is like you're afraid of this. You're subconsciously afraid of truly stepping into this role, perhaps. Because it is like a lot of responsibility for you, maybe, or maybe stepping into this leadership position means that you're in the spotlight more, and that scares you. Subconsciously, it just scares you. And again, with this time out, it's like, take time out to meditate, take time out to connect to your spirit guides, take time out to not try to force things or control things. Or if there's something that you've really been pushing hard at, maybe this is just saying like, maybe it's time to just take a time out and take a breather and try not to force whatever this manifestation is that you're really wanting at this time. And the less you focus on it and force it to happen, the more I feel like it's going to come towards you. But I definitely do feel like there's a leadership position that you're meant to be in, but subconsciously there's some fear around this. This may only resonate for some of you, but I definitely feel that with this pile. All right, so I'm going to tap into some tarot. We'll use this deck. Please, Spirit, for pile number 1 here, how are they holding themselves back? How is pile number 1 holding themselves back? I don't usually like to take reversals, but I'm just going to for this reading. I think it's just important for me to. Okay, so I feel as if you're waiting for like the perfect opportunity to come to you to like expand and go after what it is you want, but at the same time there's the devil energy showing up here. And with this could be your mindsets, your limiting beliefs. It could also be a person as well. Like there could be a person in your life that's just draining your energy that you really want to let go of and walk away from, but yet you're not doing so. For some of you, this is what I'm seeing. There's something that you're holding on to. You could also be holding on to these burdens of a Capricorn energy in your life, someone who is a Capricorn sun, moon, or rising. It doesn't necessarily have to be, but there is just this energy in your life that is holding you back. It could be an addiction, it could be a bad habit, it could be a person, it could be a limiting belief. Whatever this energy is that's like negative and low vibrational, you'll know this because your intuition is going to say, okay, yeah, like I know what that is. It's going to be different for all of you, but there's something that you're holding on to that's really heavy, and you're needing to let go or possibly walk away from something in order to move into this new energy and allow this transformation to take place and this expansion and this opportunity to happen for you. But it's really hard for you to do so. I feel like that's what's holding you back, is holding on to something or someone that's weighing you down, that feels like a burden either on your mind or just in your life in general. I'm going to clarify with this deck. Please clarify this message, Spirit, for pile number 1. And how are they holding themselves back? Clarify this. Okay, so you want wish fulfillment. You want to be able to celebrate. You want to be recognized and rewarded for all of your hard work. But there's a lot of obstacles and challenges in your way before you receive this wish fulfillment, celebration, and recognition and reward in this specific area that you're trying to manifest in your life right now. There are some obstacles and challenges that you have been facing, and that's what's making it really hard for you. And I do feel like part of this obstacle and challenge is that, again, because it's clarifying the devil energy, it's whatever this limiting belief is, or whatever this person in your life, it could be a family member, it could be a partner, it could be, they're literally, like I said, it is a collective reading, so you need to use your intuition. But there's an opportunity for recognition and reward that wants to come through for you, but you need to release whatever this energy is that's holding you back, that's like negative and draining you and bringing you down. But it's just, it feels so hard for you to do, possibly because you really want to be in control. That could be that energy blocker there. But once you do this, there is literally wish fulfillment that wants to come in for you in celebration. So I'm going to look at the oracle cards here to kind of continue to clarify this. So let's see what we have. We have Uranus, revolution, Taurus energy, as well as healing with Chiron. Okay, so yeah, there's definitely something that needs healing. Healing powers, growth, amends, release. Okay, inherited issues. So there could be some family wounds, some family trauma that you're holding on to that's really needing to be released. Childhood wounds possibly. Okay, there's a lot of cleansing that needs to come in, because possibly too it could be forgiveness and just generational trauma. And there's also a lot of self-doubt that's holding you back at this time as well. Some of you could be a Taurus, sun, moon, or rising, or dealing with one that could have really hurt you. Either way, this is also all about pleasure seeking, being possessive. You could have a really possessive aspect that's holding you back. Like, again, that could go with the whole controlling thing. There's also this need for patience. Maybe you're really tired of hearing that you need to be patient in a specific area of your life, but I do feel like there's a lessons of patience happening here in needing to be more productive. This also talks about fertility and just worthiness, and a lot of practical. Some of you could be a little bit too practical at times as well, which could hold you back. Then we have Uranus here, which, you know, talks about breakthroughs. So there is going to be a breakthrough moment that wants to happen. But again, you have to get out of your own way. And there's also this need for freedom. And this also talks about insight and awakening. So some of you could be going through a spiritual awakening of some sort, or you're going to have this breakthrough moment once you release, let go, heal, and, you know, allow the universe to happen in divine timing. If there's this patience needing to happen, again, but letting go of control is a huge message. You need to let go. You need to release. And you need to walk away from this energy that's holding you back. We also have guilt, okay? So some of you are holding yourselves back because of guilt. There's something you feel guilty about. Maybe you feel guilty about letting go of whatever this is that you need to let go of. There's some guilt around it. You may shame yourself for it. But it says, I release any beliefs that no longer assist in my soul's growth. So again, there's some beliefs as well that you're needing to let go of that's holding you back. So if there's a belief, a limiting belief, a negative like mindset that's holding you back, maybe self-doubt or saying you're not worthy enough, whatever it is, you really need to let that go. And we also have show the world the real you, full moon in Aquarius, okay? Aquarius energy showing up here, sun, moon, or rising. But this is all about, again, showing the world the real you and embracing the spotlight, but being your most authentic self, okay? This is no time to hide who you truly are. It's time to show up being who you want to be and embracing your individuality, your uniqueness. There's no more hiding. And we also have inner temple, devotion, tune into the portal of your heart. And look, it's like a meditation here. It looks like she's meditating, right? I swear, some of you really need to get into meditative practices. It's time to meditate. It's going to help and be so beneficial for you. You're going to really benefit from meditating. And just even creating small daily devotions that you can do, whether it is meditation, journaling, taking care of yourself, and tuning into your heart and really asking yourself, what is it you want? What makes you happy? What fulfills you? What makes you feel passionate? Go after that always, and don't hold yourself back. Now we have Sage here. Be devoted and committed again with the devotion. You're really needing to be devoted and committed to this, whatever this is for you. And I think too, it really has to be for me, I feel like what's coming through is that there's this need to be devoted and committed to your passions, to what you love, especially because of the Venus energy showing up. There could be a manifestation that you really want to happen, but at the same time, you're not putting in the work in order to truly bring it to fruition here. Because sometimes we do that with our manifestations. We just think of it, but then we don't actually take action towards it, or we're not committed to, maybe we tell ourselves we want to, I don't know, focus on our mental health or focus on our physical health, and then we kind of just let it go and we do it once or twice, and then all of a sudden we're not committed to it anymore. There could be some bit of commitment issues here as well for some of you. And then we also have, it says winter, take care of your needs. So this is all about taking care of your mind, body, and soul. Like I said, self-love, self-care is going to be really beneficial for you. And something about the winter time, so I don't know if that will resonate with any of you, but the winter time could be significant as to when this manifestation comes in for you. But at the same time, again, don't try to control it. Alright, so that's your reading, pile number 1. I hope that this resonated in one way or another. If it did, give this a thumbs up. Hit the subscribe button and notification bell to stay up to date with my new pick a card readings. Leave a comment below. I would love to hear from you. I am sending you all of my love. Until next time. Hello, pile number 2. If you chose these 2 crystals here, then this is your reading all about how you're holding yourself back, okay? What blockages you may be going through at this moment. This could get a little bit like I'm not going to sugarcoat anything is what I'm trying to say. Like, I'm being real and honest with you, and you know, that could make some of you upset. I'm not sure. But regardless, oh, my laundry's done. But regardless, if that's not your cup of tea, then this definitely probably won't be the reading for you, okay? But if you are ready to make some powerful changes and move forward in your life, then this is what you need to hear right now. It is a collective reading, so please keep that in mind. Use discernment and your intuition to guide you. Energy can change. Free will is always in the cards as well. So let's get started. I'm first going to roll the Astro dice here. So please, Spirit, tap me into the collective energy of group number 2. Those who choose these crystals here, please, Spirit, how are they holding themselves back at this time? What energy are they dealing with? Alright, we have Virgo energy, the 3rd house, and Uranus. Okay, so there's something here about communication. Possibly just needing to focus on your communication style, as well as I also feel like the way that you communicate with yourself, like self-talk. Because with Virgo energy, I really get like critical energy. Like, we can be really hard on ourselves. So this is being like really critical on ourselves, critical thinking, perfectionist thinking, low self-worth, low self-esteem energy here, just being in your head a lot, nitpicking at yourself and possibly at others. I mean, this is really critical energy. So be mindful of that. And with Uranus here, this is really all about like, it can also be a little bit chaotic, like, you know, all of a sudden saying something and then being like, oops, didn't mean to say that, especially with Mercury retrograde happening literally tomorrow, which is May 10th, and it's going until like June something, I believe. So be mindful of how you're communicating to other people and with yourself, and be careful of the words that you speak, not only to yourself but to also other people. I feel like that's really important right now, and that could be one way that you hold yourself back, is through how you talk to yourself and how you talk to others, okay? And you could be a Virgo, sun, moon, or rising, but you don't have to be. Let's see what other zodiac signs we have. We have Leo, sun, moon, or rising, Capricorn, sun, moon, or rising, Cancer, sun, moon, or rising, and one more, Sagittarius, sun, moon, or rising, okay? And for your angel number, let's get that for you. 4, 7, 11. Okay, so 4711. Search that. It could be of significance to you. It could be meaning something for you. And I'm going to put this back on the 3rd house and back to my Virgo energy, because that's what we're dealing with. All right, so let's take a look at the crystals. So we have with bloodstone, get up, get moving. So some of you need to get up and get moving. Physical activity is going to benefit you. Move your body, okay? Release those emotions that are stored within you. And also, if there's something that you've been wanting to go after, get up and get going. Like, go after it is kind of what I'm feeling with this. And then we also have Apophyllite. Stay positive, okay? Like I said, some of you are in this very critical energy right now. You're really hard on yourself. You're really hard on others. You need to kind of look more on the positive side, which I'm not about toxic positivity at all. But sometimes we can get so stuck in the limiting beliefs and just like the critical energy. We can criticize ourselves constantly. And that's just not good for us. It really isn't. We need to move towards a more positive mindset so that we're not constantly putting ourselves down. And then for your moon card, it says every day I focus on what is important. Okay, so this is all about, again, focusing on what's important to you, what really matters. Sometimes we tend to fixate on things that really just don't have importance to us, but for some reason it just feels like it just gets under our skin so easily. But at the end of the day, it's like, why am I so concerned over this little thing that honestly doesn't matter, doesn't mean much to me? So why am I getting so upset, so worked up about this little thing? Some of you, I do feel like you have Uranus transits happening right now that could be really affecting you in some way and making you a little bit like your emotions are all over the place, perhaps, for some of you. But I do really feel like it's really important for you to focus on what's important and to not get caught up in the little things that really don't matter at the end of the day. Alright, so let's go ahead now. I'm going to take a look at these cards first. Alright, we have empowerment. We have passion. Oh, not that one yet. We have physical activity, wow, go figure. And then we have domestic harmony, okay. So we have the number 67 or the number 4. We also have the number 46 or the number 10, completion, or also even some leadership energy. But there's something about empowering yourself. I feel like for some of you too, domestic harmony is going to be so important to you. And this situation that's really weighing heavy on you at this time could be in regards to like a living situation, or just like your immediate environment or the people that you're surrounded by, or maybe there's this change happening within your home life, or your, you know, domestic harmony is honestly really important. And so for some of you, you know, you may notice that people that you're living with are starting to kind of be a little bit like, maybe they are a little bit critical of you, or maybe their energy is a little bit chaotic at this time. I mean, some of you, okay, this is not gonna be for all of you, but some of you need to get up, get moving out of your house. Like, some of you are not in a great living condition at this time, or a living like home situation, and for some of you, you would benefit from moving, especially because with the third house, this could be short distance travel, like even like moving somewhere else, like staying with a sibling or something, like, I don't know, something about neighbors too, I don't know. This is just for some of you. If that resonates, take it. If not, leave it. But there's something here about domestic harmony needing to be really important, and you could be holding yourself back in that regards. But yeah, there's also this need for physical activity to let out your emotions, to let out any stress. Okay, that's going to be really important to take care of your physical health. And then we also have passion. So this to me is like, make sure you're focusing on what you're passionate about. And I feel like going after your passions is going to be really important. There also could be some blockages around passion, maybe in your intimate life. Not sure, like, you don't gotta tell me what's going on there, but for some of you, there could be a lack of passion happening right now because of just, you know, life gets chaotic. Maybe your daily routines have just been all over the place. And then we have empowerment. So like I was saying, this is all about talking to yourself in a way that you would talk to your best friend. Like, hype yourself up. Be mindful of the words that you say to yourself, the language that you speak to yourself. Be mindful. Make sure you're empowering yourself and empowering others, because that's going to be so crucial at this time for you. And it could be one way that you're holding yourself back by not being empowering to yourself and others. All right, so let's take a look at some tarot. I'm going to use this deck. A sec to it. Alright, please, Spirit, tap me into the collective energy of pile number 2 here. Whoa. I'm just saying, I'm not going to take these 2 cards, but I'm going to mention them. We have the 9 of Wands and the 9 of Cups. So I feel like you've been really working towards a wish fulfillment, but this is like wounded warrior energy. So like, working your way through to this wish fulfillment has been a struggle for you. It's been a battle, and you feel a little bit wounded at this time for some of you. But please, Spirit, how is pile number 2 holding themselves back at this time? Alright, we have Sagittarius energy showing up again with the Temperance card here. Bottom of the deck is the Fool card and the Ace of Swords, okay? So there is this new beginning that wants to come through, and this breakthrough moment here that wants to come through, right? But you could be holding yourself back from this transformation, from this new beginning. There's clarity that wants to come through as well, but you see, you're really stressed out. You're in your head a lot. This 9 of Swords energy, there's something that even keeps you up at night, like sleepless nights, just being in your own head, letting your thoughts control you. And it's really all about finding balance within, balancing out as well your feminine and masculine energies, because we all have it. We all have both feminine and masculine energies, but it's all about like finding balance here. There is this conflict happening, and this could be a conflict happening around you or within you. This was in reverse. I feel like there's this need to let go of this internal conflict, or this conflict with people around you, because this conflict is happening because you need to find balance within you. Once you find balance within you, this conflict is gonna go away. This mental energy, this mental blockage that you're dealing with, all of these thoughts that are just, you know, really holding you back, you're going to be able to feel much better once you find internal peace within you and balance within you. This 4 of Cups energy here is like, I feel as if you're waiting for an opportunity to come in. Okay, you may be feeling a little bit discontent at this time, a little bit like bored with the way that your life is going, or just not as fulfilled as you want to be. And there could be opportunities trying to come in for you, but you could possibly be ignoring them, or just really fixated on this one specific opportunity that you miss out on other opportunities because they don't necessarily look exactly how you would want them to. But sometimes these opportunities that come towards us are actually trying to guide us to our potential in a better path for us, but we just ignore them because they don't look exactly how we want them to. So being really flexible with what you want and what you need is going to be really important at this time. I'm going to clarify with this deck though. Please clarify this message, please, Spirit, about how pile number 2 is holding themselves back. Whoa. Okay, so there are are some financial and material changes. So for some of you, this could be limiting beliefs in your money mindset, feeling like you're not stable enough in order to move forward in this change that you're desiring or that you want to happen, or telling yourself, you know, I can't achieve this. I can't be successful. I will never have enough money. I don't have enough money to do what I want to do. I don't have enough money to buy this house or get me out of this location into a new location. Like, I don't have enough. I don't, like, I need more, but I don't have enough, and I don't know if I'll ever get more. And this lack mindset that you're really needing to shift away from. And then there's also this waiting game that's happening. So again, it's like patient energy here, especially clarifying the temperance. This need to be patient, or you feel like you've been patient for so long and this is draining you because you're like, when am I just going to be able to move forward? Accelerated motion. When am I going to be able to move forward? I feel like I can't move forward. I'm so stressed out because I can't move forward the way that I want to. And this is like that limiting belief that's holding you back. A lot of the conflict that's happening either within you or with other people has to do with your foundation and possibly, you know, achievements as well. So home, having enough money, finances. And again, I do feel like for some of you there are financial and material changes that want to come in for you, but it's like you're ignoring the opportunities or something like that. Or again, you just have a limited belief or view when it comes to money in general. Maybe you saw your family struggle growing up, or you have been in a crappy position financially at some point in your life, and you're like, I don't want to lose it all. Like, you have this fear of losing it all, and there's just this internal struggle and needing to be really patient, or feeling like you've been so patient when it comes to just significant changes in your life in general. And again, this all goes back to really focusing on how you're speaking to yourself and speaking about your situation. You have to be mindful of your words. And when you have these thoughts come up, remember that we are not our thoughts. Our thoughts are not facts. Okay? And that's really what meditation has really always been for me, is like being able to quiet myself so that I can listen to my thoughts and tell myself, like, all right, that's a great thought, but that's not the thought that I want to accept. I'm going to keep it moving, because we have millions of thoughts every day, right? And we only remember the ones that impact us the most. And you know, sometimes those thoughts that come up, they don't have to be what we accept. We can let them go. We can let them pass by. And honestly, it's really hard to get to that point where you just let that pass by, but yeah. Just looking at this one more time just to make sure there's not another message I'm trying to pick up on. All right, let's see what else we have for the astrology. We have Neptune dreams, okay? Imagination, memories, the subconscious, self-sacrifice. So make sure you're not self-sacrificing. This also talks of the subconscious, visions, meditation, spirituality, compassion, empathy, tapping into your compassionate side, your empathy, your spirituality. Meditating is going to be really important for you. And also be careful, because some of you could have some confusion at this time. But again, I do feel like there's this dream, this goal, this desire that you have, but a lot of limiting beliefs, negative mindsets surrounding this. And then we also have Pisces energy, Pisces sun, moon, or rising. Very compassionate, healing, mystical, empathetic, okay, dreamy. Be careful of escapism. This also talks about being self-pitying, so getting out of that victim mentality, but that's really hard to do sometimes, because I know some of us have been through a freaking lot. But when we're in a victim mentality, we tend to hold ourselves back from being able to see more, because we're focusing so much on what's wronged us that we don't give ourselves the opportunity to focus on how we can move forward. And then we also have Aquarius energy. So Aquarius, sun, moon, or rising. Okay, this is all about, you know, embracing your uniqueness, the innovator, coming up with innovative ideas to better your situation and not holding yourself back from thinking that you can never get out of whatever this mindset or situation is that you're in right now that's really frustrating you. We have peace. I am a being of love and I release all negative energy. Look at that. Yes. Finding inner peace, letting go of the negative energy. Again, I feel like for this group, there's a lot of, you know, limiting beliefs and mindsets and negative self-talk that this pile really holds on to. And that's really hard to move away from that energy. But this is just, again, confirmation of that. Expect powerful change. Look at this. There is a huge change, a huge shift that wants to come in for you. This Uranus energy really wants to come in for you to change things up for you, to get you moving, to get you out of this energy. But you really have to allow it to happen. That's beautiful. And it's talking about the new moon. We just had a new moon eclipse actually, so this actually could have started this whole cycle, or really took this cycle up a notch for you. And we have White Witch. Be the light. I love that. Be the light. So embrace your light. Embrace your light, right? Light shines. Our light shines on the darkness. And we have Unbound, releasing soul patterns, contracts, and past lives. So for some of you could be dealing with someone in your immediate surroundings who you have a soul contract with, past lives with, that you were meant to like live out this life with this person, to learn a specific lesson and to cut the cord to this person, whoever this person is, that really, you know, you would know when I say this, you have some intense energy with them. And you're learning how to release these soul patterns at this time and these soul contracts. Trust your path. If you knew you would be supported, what would you do? Look at that. Get out of your own way by trusting that if you knew you would be supported, what would you do? And why can't you do that? It's only your limiting beliefs that are holding you back from actually being able to do that. Okay, pile number 2. So that was your reading. That was your message. I hope that this resonated in one way or another. If it did, give this a thumbs up. Hit the subscribe button, notification bell to stay up to date with my new pick a card readings. Leave a comment below. I would love to hear from you. I'm sending you all of my love. Until next time. Hello, pile number 3. If you chose these 2 crystals here in this moon card, this is your reading, all about messages that you need to hear right now about how you're holding yourself back, how to get out of your own way. All right, so this is going to be a little bit more of like a brutally honest reading, which I always try to keep it honest, of course, but I just know that sometimes when we're talking about how we're holding ourselves back, it can be a little bit touchy. So if you're not into that, you may not like this reading, but if you're ready to make some powerful shifts and changes, then this is exactly what you need to hear. So please remember, this is a collective reading. Please use your intuition and discernment to guide you throughout this reading. Let's get started by rolling the astro dice. Please, Spirit, tap me into the collective energy of pile number 3. Those who chose these crystals here, please, Spirit, what is the overall energy they're dealing with? How are they holding themselves back? All right, we have Jupiter, the 9th house, in Aquarius energy. You could be in Aquarius, sun, moon, or rising. There's expansion that really wants to happen. Specifically, for some of you, this is about like traveling. But for others of you, it's about tapping into your inner wisdom, your spirituality, your connecting with your higher self. Yeah, I'm getting like this is the pile that is meant to connect with their spirituality more and personal like growth type of energy, but more so like on this like inner wisdom side of things. And again, for some of you, it has to do with travel. Possibly going on a trip, a long distance trip, or just travel in general, something to do with travel. Or again, spirituality, connecting to your spirituality, your spiritual healing journey, things like that, that really wants to expand for you, but you may be holding yourself back from really allowing this to happen. Some of you could be really logical, and maybe that's why. We have Aquarius energy though, sun, moon, or rising. Let's roll again. Aquarius energy is also like all about embracing your authenticity, having breakthrough moments, you know, realizing that you're unique and special just the way that you are, not holding yourself back from embracing who you truly are. We also have Taurus, sun, moon, or rising, Virgo, sun, moon, or rising, and Leo, sun, moon, or rising. Okay, so there we are. Let's see what these say. So we have ground yourself, hematite. Okay, so some of you really need to ground your energy. When I think of spirituality and I think of that 9th house energy, it's like meditation. A lot of you would benefit from meditation. I feel like there's a lot of spiritual practices you can implement in your day-to-day life, and maybe you know this, but you really haven't been consistent with it or even trying it for whatever reason. But really grounding your energy is going to be so important, especially because for some of you, you have such intense emotions at this time. We also have epidote, I don't know, but it says go deeper. So look at that. You're really needing to go on this deep self journey, like self-discovery, and really connecting, because some of you have some deep wounds that are really holding you back, and you're needing to dive deep and go on this spiritual healing journey. Okay, you're wanting to your soul's really wanting you to connect deeper within yourself and build up that self-awareness as well. I feel like a lot of you would benefit from having a lot more self-awareness, really getting to know yourself more, understanding why you react certain ways to certain things instead of just reacting and, you know, not even paying any attention as to why you might have reacted the way that you did. And then we have, I enjoy the serendipity of life. The unexpected can be wonderful. So some of you also have this mentality to really get frustrated when things don't go the way that you want them to. When things unexpectedly happen or things unexpectedly change or something unexpectedly happens, it really probably triggers you. I feel like that's something that's coming through for some of you, and this could be because you find security and control. It makes you feel safe when you feel like you can be in control of everything, but ultimately you're needing to let go of that in order to move forward, because you're holding yourself back by being so controlling and by not embracing the unexpected and the unknown, really benefiting from going with the flow and realizing that the unexpected can actually be wonderful. It doesn't have to be bad. And the more that you try to force the unexpected not to happen, and the more you try to control things, the more the unexpected is going to happen, because this is a lesson that your soul is needing to learn. Alright, so I'm going to also take a look at these. So we have spirit guide. Yes, a lot of you need to connect with your spirit guides more, and you're holding back from connecting with them. You may feel a little bit fearful of connecting with them, or you just, whatever other excuse you may have, or this is something that you have been really trying to do more of. An inspiration. Really allowing yourself to be inspired, I feel like, is really important. Connecting to what lights you up. And this isn't just about work, right? Because for some of the people who chose this pile, I feel like you are very devoted to your work at times, that you may get sidetracked from actually engaging with what inspires you and what actually lights you up. So allowing yourself to do more of what lights you up, what lights your soul up, what makes you feel good, what allows you to relax and enjoy and not always be focused on doing everything, like working really hard and making the money and all of that, but really just focusing on what lights your soul up. And we have personal growth. The number 7, you could be a life path number 7, personal growth. Yes. A lot of you are needing to go on this deep personal growth journey. Maybe you've started this a little bit, but you could be holding yourself back in some regards to this journey. Maybe you're afraid to truly embrace and connect with your emotions or whatever else this may be. There could be something in regards to your personal growth journey that you've been wanting to do but you've pushed off. And we have compassion with the number 99. So compassion, a lot of you are also needing to tap into compassionate energy. Now, I'm not saying that you're not a compassionate person at all. But what I am saying is that sometimes our reactions can be from a place that is not as compassionate as it could be. And maybe that's happening, and that's where this personal growth, self-awareness comes into play here and really connecting with your spiritual journey. Because I do feel like for a lot of you, you're really hurt. You're really wounded internally, and that's what's going on in this situation of how you're holding yourself back. Being compassionate with yourself just came through as well. I feel like you're not compassionate with yourself. You're really hard on yourself. You're really critical of yourself, and you're needing to be compassionate with yourself as well. So maybe you're really compassionate with other people but not yourself. So that's something that's coming through as well, is being more compassionate with yourself. And I feel like you're meant to embrace a life filled with compassion in this lifetime, to be honest. I feel like compassion in this lifetime is really important for a lot of you. But let's tap into some tarot, shall we? Let's see if it will let me shuffle this time. Please, Spirit, for pile number 3. How are they holding themselves back? Well, it wanted to come up in reverse, but how's pile number 3 holding themselves back? Please, Spirit. Okay, yeah, so alright, so we have the Emperor in reverse. This is Aries energy. Then we have Virgo energy with the Hermit, the Judgment card, and the Star card, Aquarius energy in reverse. Yeah, a lot of you are wanting to heal. You really are, but there's some sort of blockage in this because maybe you're afraid to go as deep as you want. Because you're really, I feel like for some of you, you're really work focused. You're really work oriented. You're hard workers. You're go-getters. You're really logical. And your logical mind holds you back a lot. I'm not saying it's a bad thing to be logical, but there needs to be a balance. Because on the back of the deck here, we have the Ten of Swords, the Temperance card, Sagittarius energy, and Two of Pentacles. So again, there needs to be a balance in your life. And I feel like a lot of this has to do with work and being able to focus on yourself and balancing out your masculine and feminine energies. For some of you, you have a lot of masculine energy within you that's really action oriented, on the go, feels like they constantly need to work, constantly need to be doing something, constantly need to be productive, whatever else it is. And you focus so hard on the successful aspects of your life when it comes to like material wealth and accomplishing milestones and whatever else, when you really need to pay attention to all of the wounds that are within you, because you do have many wounds. And there's a cycle that wants to close out for you, but you have to do that inner work in order to find this balance so that true healing can come through. You can embrace this spiritual awakening. And when you do this, there's this Ace of Pentacles that wants to come through for you, this opportunity that wants to come through for you, but you really need to balance out your emotions, I feel like, and go through this spiritual journey and really allow yourself to go through this spiritual journey, because I feel like this spiritual awakening wants to come through for you, but you have been really closed off to fully embracing it. Some of you need to spend some time alone for sure to reflect and to just do that soul searching, because I'm getting like soul searching energy as well. But let's see what else we can get. We have the 4th house, the 11th house, and Leo energy. Okay, so the fourth house, a lot of a lot of this energy, again, has to do with family, where you came from, you know, inner child wounds. And also, too, I feel like you also like comfort as well. But this is also talking about your inner world. Fourth house also talks about emotions, okay? It's ruled by Cancer. So emotional energy, nurturing energy, really nurturing yourself, self-care, rejuvenation, paying attention to your daily habits, comforting yourself, right? And then we also have the 11th house here, friendship, group creativity, community, humanity, hope, rebellion, experimentation, common goals, discoveries. Okay, so again, I feel like there's this need for self-discovery, surrounding yourself with the right people, finding your soul family. I feel like there's a lot of friends around you that, you know, you really need to find the right group of people who can help you in this journey. And surrounding yourself with the right people is going to be really important. And with the Leo, this is all about expressive, creative, loving, playful, warm, self-confident. Okay, so some of you, again, I feel like you have critical thoughts about yourself, where you talk down to yourself or whatever else. You don't believe in yourself. You have self-worth wounds. And this is all about finding your confidence, allowing yourself to find your confidence, speaking to yourself with confidence. And it's a really loving, playful energy as well. I actually meant to clarify these tarot with this deck as well, so I'm actually going to do that quick because I really want to. So please, Spirit, can we clarify this tarot message here about how they're holding themselves back for pile number 3? Oh my gosh. What's this? Crown chakra. Yep. Fertility. Interesting. Just one more card, please, Spirit. Okay. Yep. So we have accelerated motion, you know, moving forward. And again, with this clarifying the Emperor in reverse, I feel as if, again, you are so quick to like work towards your goals, towards your material goals and all of that, but you're really needing to go within. And then we have the crown chakra, clarifying the Hermit. Again, connecting to your intuition and source and your spirit guides is going to be really important. Move forward in doing that. And embracing your fertility as well. For some of you, you're coming into a very fertile time, especially with Jupiter here. You could be having Jupiter in your 5th house or something like that. I don't know. But you're coming into a very fertile time, and this is a great time to create. Okay, you can create things, create your wildest dreams. There's a lot of this mothering energy as well. I feel like really needing to mother yourself is really important. And again, we have awareness, right? So this is about finding self-awareness, stepping into a time where your awareness is just on point. You're open up to source energy, because you can get tons of intuitive downloads that just are really so eye-opening and expansive, and it will eventually lead you to victory and success, right? But if you're only focusing on the victory and success, the material sides of life, you're never going to be satisfied with any success that you have. You need to also find spiritual success, spiritual fulfillment, emotional fulfillment as well, in order to truly appreciate and, you know, find peace within yourself, because we cannot just focus on the material sides of life. Otherwise, we will never be satisfied truly. That's just, you know, for some of you, you may need to hear that, because it's so easy to get so caught up on the material sides of life that that's all we focus on. But there's so much more to life than just that, because the material sides, this very workaholic, like grind energy that society has forced upon us, it's just not going to fulfill you. It really is not. So keep that in mind. All right, we also have don't dim to fit in. Look at that. How are you dimming your light in order to fit in? Don't dim to fit in. Again, all about Aquarius energy, embracing your uniqueness, your individuality. Do not dim to fit in, pile number 3. And look at that again. Third eye showing up there. We have protection guardian, drop your shields. Okay, so this is very interesting. I feel like your guardian angels, your spirit guides want you to know that you're protected. So it's time to let your guard down a little bit, because you could be a little bit closed off, especially emotionally, because you've been so hurt in the past and this could be holding you back. You really need to drop your shields. Let your guard down a little bit. And we also have prosperity lies ahead, new moon in Taurus. Okay, so yeah, there is a lot of prosperity that lies ahead for you, okay? Don't doubt that, but also don't just focus on that as well. You want to also focus on your spiritual abundance as well, and this will lead you to prosperity in all aspects of your life and really finding balance in your emotions. Oh, and look at that. To end this off, we have balance. I bring a state of perfect harmony into my world, and I do so without judgment. Let go of judging others. Let go of judging yourself. Find balance within, and this is your key here, and this is how you're holding yourself back. You're very off balance at this time, and you're needing to find balance within, especially emotionally and spiritually. Okay, so that's your reading, pile number 3. I hope it resonated in one way or another. If it did, give this a thumbs up, hit the subscribe button, notification bell to stay up to date with my new pick a card readings. Leave a comment below, let me know, and I am sending you all of my love. Until next time.